Alright, I believe by now you've already installed your Pixel Lab. So right away we are going to commence the training. At this time around, in case you've not done that, if you install your Pixel Lab, I will encourage you to quickly go to your Play Store, follow the link and have it installed. If you have installed your Pixel Lab right now, just follow me. Open your Pixel Lab just like I'm opening mine. The moment you open your Pixel Lab, what you will actually first of all see is this environment before you. Now quickly I'm going to talk about these tools that you can find in the Pixel Lab environment. Now if you look at the plus sign, the plus icon to my far left up here, you see an icon, the plus sign there. If you click on this icon, just like I've just done, you can see something like insert text, current date, sticker, shapes, then pictures from gallery, and you can draw. Now if you're using the text tool, for instance, if you click on text, so you see a new text have appeared on your screen. And if you are using you want to import pictures from a gallery, you can just click on the gallery icon. Once you click on the gallery icon, then you can select or go to the image you would like to pick and work with. So for now we are not doing that, so I'll just back it. Now close to that icon is also the save icon. It's just the one that looks like a memory card. You can see it at the top there. It looks like a memory card. So when you click on this, it gives you two options. Number one, either to save your work as a project, or number two, to save your work as an image. Now when you save your work as a project, what's happened is that subsequent time, whenever you open your Pixel Lab, all the work you have done, you can actually go back to them and make necessary correction in case you have any, or you can just proceed to use it for whatever you want to do. Like to my far left here at the bottom, you discover that there's something called my project to your far left to the bottom screen. So if you click on my project, for instance, for my own, you will see some of the work I have done before. For instance, look at our course outline. From our course outline, you discover that this is what we'll be doing in the course of this training. We have how to download and install Adobe Illustrator, CorelDRAW, and Photoshop, how to download our graphic design ebooks, knowing the Adobe Illustrator interface, important tools and websites for your designs, element of good designs, and the likes. Now these are the things you are going to be looking at in the course of this 3 weeks intensive training. Sincerely, the training is intensive, and I want you to make up your mind to actually learn, because you are actually going to learn a lot, sincerely, because I'm going to be giving you everything I have learned so far, and from it you are going to be making good amount of money. When I mean cool cash, I mean cool cash. But whether you like it or not, the world is actually going digital. Everything about the world now is becoming digital, and you wouldn't want to miss out of this offer. Now the next thing we want to look at is still on that icon, so you can save as. So once you do this, you can put your project name. For instance, this one is some course outline, so I can just put course outline and then click OK. Project to the same name exists. Okay, you can do that, overwrite. Then if in case I want to export this image, export this work, I can come back to this place, click on save as image this time around. So I click on save as image, then I can choose between JPEG or PNG. JPEG or PNG. PNG is images that doesn't have background. It can work virtually on any platform. Then you can change your picture quality. Now picture quality for me I use very high, so that the picture or whatever you have done can have a high quality. If you use low, the graphics, the resolution in terms of pixel will be so small, and the more you zoom it, the less clear it becomes. So for my work I use very high. Then I can click on share. Now when I click on share, it gives me the option to either share on WhatsApp, share on Facebook, just like you are seeing, share on WhatsApp, on Facebook, save to my drive, and the likes, even to my mail. But we are not going to do that now. So I can also have something like quotes. I can have something like quotes in case I want to work with quotes. maybe do a graphics for to be sending quotes for people every day. You can actually have it, do it here. Then to the bottom left here, you will see the first 3 dots here, 3 circles that looks intercepted. I will refer to it as your background layer. Now you discover that for this one, now we have default layers that are here. We have, if you look at it, we have default thing and of various types. Okay, let me just click on this one. Look at this one. So the more you continue to go, you see different designs that you can actually use as a layout for your work. Next to this one is the text tool. Now the text tool is one having a capital letter A. If you can see it from your screen there, capital letter A. So if you look at your text tool, you can actually decide to choose from variety of text that is already available, which is to my far left, known as style. Can you see it? Style. Refer to it as style. So I can click on this style and change this text. Now this style comes with the template, default template of that you can just edit and use. For instance, I can decide to use this one, and you see I have something like this. I can decide to edit this text, and let's change it to training in progress, and click okay. So you see you have something like this now, training in progress. I can decide to also delete this text. Yes, once you click on delete, wow, our work is gone. Don't be afraid. Now you can actually welcome back your work by doing restore. Your restore icon is at the top there. Something that looks like a bent arrow. So I can just click it back. Wow, our work is back again. That's lovely, right? This application is actually loaded and I love it so much. Believe me, I love it. Now the next thing you're going to do is I want to duplicate. To duplicate, you can use copy. Look at it, copy. So if I copy this, it becomes 2. Now the next thing I want to quickly do as regard in front and to back. Now quickly, I want to change the color of this one over here. Let me change the color. I come to my color palette, change the color. Let's use black. No, I think I'll prefer yellow. Yeah, yellow is better. So I'm going to use yellow, and this time around I want the yellow to be on top of this other training in progress. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come to this to front and click it to front. Then I can drag it to, you see, wow, isn't this lovely? So now it covers it right at the front. Now what if I want it to be at the back? I can do the same thing. Wow, it has gone behind. So that's how you use your front and back. Then we have position. Now your position, there are times whereby the work you are doing or your text is so small that you might not be able to use your hand to be moving your work up and down because they are quite small. Now if such happens, what you do is to use your position icon. So your position icon can move your text to the right, like I'm doing. Can move your text to the right or move it to the left, just like you can see from that from your end. And also you can move up, move down, or what have you, and click the arrow sign. Then we have relative position. Now the relative position is to move your work either to the center, to the right, to the left, up and down. So if I'm using the relative position, let's I put my work here for instance. I come to relative position. I want this training in progress to be moved to the center without me dragging it. Yes, it's possible. So what I simply do is on your icon, come to come to relative position. I click on relative position and look at this one at the middle having the arrows. So I click on this one and it moves it right to the center. Now if I want to move it to the far right, I click on the other one to the right. If I want to the far left, I do the same. If I want to the top, do the same thing, and it's lovely. So that's how you use your tools. That's your relative position. Then we have the size. Now there are two ways you can reduce the size of your icon. To do this, what you simply do is number one, come to the edge of your work. For instance, look at that dot to my far left. So hold it down and you can either drag out, like zoom out, or zoom in. or zoom in and see it becomes so small. Training in progress is vanishing, and there I bring it back. Or you can come and use, just click on the size. You click on size and you can zoom. Wow, that's big, right? So you can also use that to increase the size and reduce the size of the work you are doing. In our next video, we'll be looking at how to do your padding, add color, texture, opacity, rotate, and other features that we have in your Pixel Lab environment. Stay tuned, don't go far away.